Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 12. Arjun said, "In this way, there are devotees who are always immersed in you and worship you, and there are those who think of the unmanifest and the indestructible. Who among these is the best yogi?" The Lord said, "Those who worship me with minds fixed on me, always united in me with supreme devotion. In my view, they are the best yogis. But those who worship the indestructible, indescribable, unmanifest, omnipresent, unthinkable, original, immovable and constant, controlling properly the senses and looking upon everything equally, acting for the welfare of all beings, they only attain me. Those who wish to immerse their minds in the unmanifest find it more difficult, because those who possess bodies attain the goal of the unmanifest with great perseverance. O Parth, those who offer all action to me are devoted to me, and with single-minded yoga meditate on me and worship me with minds rendered unto me. I become swiftly their rescuer from this mortal world that is like an ocean. Establish your mind in me alone. Fix your intellect on me. After that, there is no doubt that you will live with me alone. O Dhananjay, if you cannot steady your mind and fix it on me, then practice yoga and wish to attain me. If you don't succeed in the practice, then do only my deeds. Even if you do acts for my pleasure, you attain liberation. If, however, you are unable to perform these deeds also, then control your mind, give up attachment to the fruits of all action, and seek refuge in the yoga that is mine. Knowledge is superior to practice. Meditation is superior to knowledge. Giving up attachment to the fruits of action is superior to meditation. After renunciation, tranquility is attained. He who has no hatred for all beings, is friendly, and also displays compassion, is without sense of ego, without pride, regards happiness and unhappiness in the same way, and is forgiving, is always satisfied, a yogi, and controlled in mind, firm in resolution, and with mind and intellect immersed in me. Such a devotee of mine is dear to me. He from whom other people are not disturbed, and he who is not disturbed by other people, and he who is free from delight, dissatisfaction, fear and concern, is dear to me. Without desire, pure, enterprising, neutral, without pain, and one who has renounced all fruit, such a devotee is dear to me. He who is not delighted, nor hates, he who does not sorrow, nor desires, he who has given up good and evil, such a devotee is dear to me. Equal between friend and enemy, and respect and insult. Equal between cold and warmth, happiness and unhappiness, and without all attachments, like between criticism and praise, restrained in speech, satisfied with whatever is obtained, without habitation, and controlled in mind, such a devoted man is dear to me. Those who are devoted and look upon me as the supreme goal and worship according to this immortal dharma, such devotees are extremely dear to me.